This is Matt and
Jesse.
from Dice at the Round Table. Thanks for checking out this video. If you enjoy the channel, please subscribe. If you enjoy this content, give us a thumbs up on it. In the description, you'll find links to our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, as well as our website. So, in this video, we are what?
Reviewing Time stories.
There we go. Yeah, it's an older one. But again, you'll notice some of our reviews are going to be slightly older games. We're not always on the newest.
No.
But Time Stories. So this is a cooperative game. You're going to have the base element. You're going to have a small board, dice, markers, lots of fun little things with it. But the main thing is the cards. Cards are going to be numbered. They're going to have text on one side. And the board helps you set up so that the cards kind of set up your scene of where you're at. And you're going to basically form a map and some other elements to help you relate and explore. But the theme is you're going back through time or locations and maybe other dimensions. And what you do is you got the base game, and then you'll buy modules so you can do those different modules. The main element of the game is some like action selection with time, because you have X amount of time to do what or discover things, and it's about being more efficient through each time through, because it's about finding the story elements and the key components in that story to accomplish the mission or getting to the end of whatever you need to fix or alter.
Alter or fix, yep.
Yeah. So that's a brief little overview of what Time Stories is. So what do you think about the components for the base kit?
I like the cards. I like the coloring, and I like the fact that they're plastic. They're not cardboard, so I don't feel like they're going to be ruined very easily. I like the...
So that's, and what's not, you're talking about the coloring. So like the tokens, like on cards they'll say you'll get this token. So you'll keep this token, this represents something in the game. And when you have this token, it's very distinct. It's yellow and it has a pattern. Where the green and all the colors are different enough that there's enough of a contrast. Like the blue and green are different enough.
Yes.
Yellow, pink, you got black.
There's the blue.
Like that's the blue. So they're all very different and distinct. The patterns can repeat in different colors. So, and then there's spots on the board for you to track where those are. You also got gray and so forth. The dice are wood.
The dice are wood, and that's kind of unique because they're not plastic and they're not even divots. They're the actual like images on the side to tell you if you succeeded or if you failed. That's pretty much the two options.
And depending on and everyone takes on a character, and everyone has different stats, and tells what you roll for each one.
And for each module, you play different characters. So you're never really playing the same character twice, but you can kind of build up items with your character. You can build up better weapons, or if there are any. So you can kind of, modulate your character a little bit within the game. So I liked that too.
And we've played it where like one module was like a very heavy mystery, one was very fighty. There was lots of fighting going on. One was kind of balanced. So they have different like essence on each module as you go through them.
Yeah.
And again, when you buy a module, it's usually just a deck of cards and maybe have some more tokens, but that's about it.
I liked the box because the box you can literally put your things away and you can save it for later. So if you don't get to finish your game, you literally just pack it all up and put it back in the way that you can undo it and pick up where you left off.
And then there's number slots here, and that correlates to like which one are you through.
Yep. So that was kind of cool too, that they actually thought about the fact that you may not be able to finish the game, and they gave you a way to kind of store it and set it back up again. So I liked that.
Okay, so that's components, gameplay.
Gameplay. I liked the gameplay because I like going through each space and exploring what was underneath and finding out how to solve to do what I needed to do to, get the things in that space. Some of them, of course, were red herrings and absolutely nothing happened. So I found myself taking a lot of notes about what was on each card so that if we had to go back, we knew where to go or not to go to find the thing we needed. So yeah, I ended up taking a lot of notes about what was in each area.
Yeah, and I really do like the red herrings because it's like that may seem like a good idea until you do it, and then you're like, oh, that was a waste of time. And it could end up being a big waste of your time units.
Yes.
Or it could be a no waste of time units, and it's okay. And sometimes they open up different options. Like if you do go through a red herring, sometimes it may actually help you that you did it or unlocks a different option because depending on the tokens you have dictates which cards you can actually do. As in like, oh, did you talk to the doctor? Then you can talk to the nurse or the patient, and there is a reason for it. And sometimes there is no reason. But yeah, there's that nice efficiency of like, does this make sense to go talk to that person?
Yep.
Okay. So overall?
Overall, I liked it. Like I said, I enjoyed it more with a third player, not just the two of us. So I think if we were able to do 4 players, 1 for each character, it would be amazing. But we did 3 and it was still okay. Yeah.
I give it a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
The gameplay I feel holds up. The stories are worth it. The price isn't bad for buying an extra module to play through because it gives you about an hour and a half worth of gameplay, so that's not too bad. We are not escape room like
unlock and exit is not us.
It's just not us. So this gives us kind of like that feel. So we like this narrative feel without going too far into, oh, this is now an escape room.
Yeah, it's not an escape room.
This is an adventure.
It's an
adventure game, in essence, where you're just trying to explore and go through it. So overall, I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
I can agree with that.
So if you haven't tried Time Stories, it's still worth. I think it's definitely worth it if you got 3-4 people you can sit down and play with, because having some different inputs and views on things is really good. And yeah, the stories are all worth it. I really enjoyed every one we've done, and we've done the Egyptian one, Darcy, the Asylum, and the Fantasy one.
Oh, yes.
So we've done 4. And we do have a 5th one, Endurance, waiting for us to play at some point. But anyway, I encourage you. Check it out if it sounds interesting. Any last thought?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. See you later.